Storm Trackers, the team out on the front line. They're getting ready to give you a live coverage from the heart of the storm. We're getting a look at the conditions from Brandon Copic's lens, and he joins us now by radio. Brandon, great to talk to you on this Monday. Here we go, another work week with severe weather on the table. Where are you guys heading for today? Because there's essentially two areas that we're watching, one to the north as well as one to the south.
Well, Kiana, I'm kind of playing a little bit of the middle ground. I know the large area of the moderate risk, the most intense tornado potential, at least according to the Storm Prediction Center, is up there, centralized over the Minneapolis area. I'm playing it a little bit further south. I think our best chance for discrete convection is going to be a little bit further south into southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. That's the big gamble that I'm taking today, to say the least. The tornado threat is very potent today, but it's more conditional based on more discrete storm modes. But just looking at the vertical wind profile out of Des Moines, the 0 to 500 meter helicity is over 300. So I definitely think that we've got the potential for strong tornadoes today.
And I was going to ask you about that. Being as though you're already out in the elements, you have those clouds that are building off ahead of you. How does the atmosphere feel? Does it feel like we're getting those dew points that are in place? Does it feel like it's getting itself together to be a bit more unstable heading into this evening?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's getting very much unstable today. The environment, I think, is really primed. It's just going to be highly dependent on the storm mode. If we get more linear and kind of a messy storm mode, it's going to be hard to realize much of a tornado threat. But I think there is the potential for even an outbreak today, pending how these storms evolve throughout the day.
Absolutely, and I think one of the other things that we're also keeping a close eye on, these storms also have the potential to produce some hail. I have to address the elephant in the room. I'm looking at the right-hand side of my screen. We can see the cracks in your windshield. So kind of walk us through that hail threat for later tonight, how that will likely set up too.
Well, there's definitely the threat for large hail, upwards of apple size per the Storm Prediction Center. Our lapse rates are pretty good today, so I definitely think there's potential for large hail. Large hail and tornadoes are the main threats today. There is a risk for damaging wind threat. If storms go more linear, then it'll end up being more of a predominantly damaging wind threat. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it's going to evolve today. It's a multi-mode threat, and the big thing is just to be out here and be safe. Keep people weather aware.
Absolutely. That's going to go for this afternoon, well into this evening. Now, before we let you go, I have to also address the fact that we're ending the month very similar to the way we started it. Another level 4 out of 5 risk for today. Does anything stand out to you with that, especially going into what's expected to be the peak of severe weather season, May, by the end of this week?
Well, at this point, we get to this active period in severe weather season, and all we can do is take it day by day. I've been out here, I want to say it's been at least 12 days. I've been out here live streaming 11 of the last 12 days. So it's been a grind out here. I mean, since Friday, I've put 4,000 more miles on the vehicle. So there's a lot of severe weather that happens, but it's just this time of year, and it's important to be prepared, stay weather aware, and stay safe.
4,000 miles is saying a lot. Brandon, we want to thank you for all of the hard work that you do time in and time out with these storms. Of course, we'll be checking in with you through the course of today with this outbreak that's expected. That's exclusive Fox Weather Storm Tracker, Brandon Copic. Thanks so much.